Hey guys, it's me, RavSin, CrazyGamerRavSin, and I'm actually doing this as a test to see how well my PS4 and my computer does, and this is just a little gameplay walkthrough. And here we're going to be starting looking through a little creative building I made. Right here is, I kind of made a little villager home. Originally, I had this in survival mode, and this was actually the original house that I built, which is pretty much full of villagers, as you can see. And over time, defeating monsters and everything, I was collecting those armor. You are free to trade with these guys, and they also have, you know, their own little patches of farming. And this right here, I'm just gonna grab my horse because it's just a lot easier to go through places. This is the farm that I built. The creative reason for this is so that people could play online with this. And I built a farm for someone who maybe wants to roleplay a farmer. I have all sorts of vegetables growing, like watermelons, and carrots and potatoes and wheat. I have animals like rabbits, donkeys, horses, mushrooms, cows, chickens, sheep, rabbits. I think I already said that. And we're also growing the little worts for the potions. And as you can see, I also put a little jungle tree so that they can grow those little cookies, the beans for the cookies. And this right over here is the market. It's open at sunrise and closes at sundown. I also made the lights in the walkway. I made the fountain. I also made the little stands for people. You can order your stand. You can rent your stand at Sin's Castle. Every stand comes with 3 treasure chests. 2 treasure chests are large, 1 is small. The small treasure chest contains your register. That's where you put all the stuff you earn from your trade from. I'm going to show you that in a second. So those are your 2. That's where you stand. Also, we have a little sign in the front. That's where you can put your business name onto it. Whenever you're using anything in this game, like the register book, just make sure to put it back after you're done with it. I also made like a little playpen for like little kids who just like want to go around, look at the animals. Do not harm or kill them or set them free, because it's really a pain for the rabbits to get them back. Like we've got the chickens, the pigs, the sheep, the cows, the horses, the donkeys, and the rabbits. We also have their food stock too. That little room over there that was in the back, that's actually the kind of like the reception helper desk. You can go in there and like ask for help or whatever. That was supposed to be no fishing, but I don't believe I finished the sign. Oops, just let me repair that. My bad. Just let me put the sign back. And there we go. I'm actually going to make a fishing spot soon. As you can see, it says when you can purchase your little lot from Sin's Castle, which is what actually kind of started this whole entire creative thing, is because I was trying to get nether bricks and trying to make my castle, and it was just taking way too long. So I put in creative, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is a cool idea. Put it for people. And you can buy all these horses right here. I do not care how long you use them for, but make sure to return them, and if they die in your care, you have to find another horse and bring it back. It's the only biggest rule I have. And this is a little hotel for players. You only have 1 room per player. Just 1. You don't need like 7 rooms in Minecraft, really. and I just want people to be considerate. I have a little lounge here. You can see the seats. This building's made out of like quartz and colored glass, and there's books and sea glass for lights. We have a little dining tables where you can sit yourself and your date with and eat food. Well, you know. And this is actually the buffet table. You can go around and get your buffet from the little guys up here, the villagers. I actually made a bank in here, but I didn't show it yet because it's still under construction. Yeah, you can trade with them if you really, really want to, but really, there's a treasure chest right here where you can just put your little iron in right there, and you can just pick your own room out. When you get a room, there's going to be a sign, and it'll say open. Just take the sign off and write closed if it's yours. See, I took mine and I closed it and I made my own room. It comes with a light. Every single carpet's different. This is actually a 5-floor hotel. It comes with a bed, a giant treasure chest. It comes with 2 ovens, a sink, and counter tables, and a light switch, I guess. Yeah, I think there's about 24 rooms available. Well, 23 now since I took one. Yeah, there's, I actually have another portal, and I actually made that in survival mode before I switched it over to creative. Yeah, I'm just gonna ride my horse. Over there is the bank, where you can see it, like, beyond the villagers' houses. I had to add the villagers back because zombies ate them all, which was really sad. This is my castle. I don't want people stealing anything, please. Let's see, there's a little lava fountain. My throne's up here. I don't know why I made a throne, to be honest with you. Here's a little bar. There's a dance floor. There's another dining room table. And this is actually my favorite part. It's my library. I actually thought I did a pretty well job with this, to be honest with you. It's just a little study room, library kind of thing. That's my couch right up here. It's a big couch. That's my TV with little buttons on it and little antennas at the top. And that's one of the beds. I have a bed on the opposite side of the room too. Over here, we're gonna enter my little armor room kind of thing in a second. It's got anvils, yeah, a brewing station, and enchantment table. Just in case, because, you know, it's a castle. Castle's gotta have all that good stuff in it. Yeah, all the window glasses are different colored glass blocks, and everything else is pretty much nether brick. Yeah, all around it are like trees and flowers. Here's actually the pool, where you can sit on your towels, sit on chairs, sit at the tables. And this is, you know, how people aren't cheap. You know, royalty ain't cheap, so we have our own gardening business, 10 plants for 5 iron farming, or you can harvest everything for a diamond. And those are the little boxes where you can put your little stuff in. And there's a little flower patch. That's, oh, the little chests back there actually have the seeds and stuff. I don't know why that bed there, that doesn't need to be there. Around the castle is lava. Like a protective field almost. We also have a church over here. It still needs lights in it, so iffy. But try to make it like a little realistic, because I know a lot of people, some people have like those little religions that they do, and they can have any religion in there that they really want to. This was actually made by a friend in survival. He hasn't finished it yet. It's been a while since he's been on it, though. Let's see where we're going. I believe I'm going to the castle next. My mansion. I actually found a mansion tutorial on YouTube. I'll put the first part down in the links so that everyone knows where it is. So I did not create this myself with my mind entirely. I actually got it from somebody else who was giving me a tutorial on YouTube. The back isn't finished yet, though. There was a mountain in the way, and I'm still in the process of destroying the mountain, which probably wasn't my bright idea with TNT. Here's a little walkway. There's trees. There's 2 fountains decorated with flowers. And the inside, there's nothing in it because I'm still working on the mansion. It's a giant work in progress. The first thing to do before I get to do anything with the inside is to work on the backyard first. You can see that it's really, really roomy and it's really tall. This actually took me about a week to build, even with tutorials. I'm going to show you the backyard in a second. And then you'll see, it's still giant work in progress. I was going to actually make the back opening of the house like a giant fireplace, but I wasn't really too sure. It's still a consideration. And what I'm doing right now is I'm testing my systems to make sure they work and everything, so that when I do my survival walkthroughs and creative walkthroughs, that everything here works. I'm working on getting a PS4 headset. It just really hasn't crossed my mind much lately since I've got stuff that actually works, so I don't really need to spend money on extra things, even though it would make everything easier. And this is actually a creative mode for people to play on. If you're my friend, or if you want to add me on PS4 so you can play on here, roleplay, do what you want, just make sure that everything is in contact, nothing is blown up, or you will be banned from the game. I'll give you, I'd say 3 strikes. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Subscribe.